All right. Good morning, good evening, guys. This is another show of the Unstoppables. And sorry, apparently my guest is not here yet. So you know that we was talking yesterday and introducing you guys how to stand out online, how to make sure that your message, that your content, it hits the nerve, that it talks to your audience, that you become someone who's different. And I was talking about being authentic, being genuine, owning your past, owning your present, and being okay with it. And hey, Ajay, thanks for jumping on. So I thought the best example that I know about how to stand out, how to be different, how to be outrageous, and make a difference. It was my friend Shayno. He's a very big underrated. Oh, hey, he is.
Oh, yeah, mate. Just got back to work. Oh, big day on the construction site.
What's up?
Oh, mate, sorry I'm a bit late. Just get myself settled in here. You guys see me all right?
Yeah. We can hear you well. Good.
Oh,
Good to see you, Shayno.
Cows, mate. What's been happening? It's been a long time. It's been far too long. What's happening?
Oh, running interviews with influencers, important people, and I thought the most important people I know in the world is Shayno. I know that you're friends with Tony Robbins and all these kind of super influencers in the world, and I thought I need to have him in the Unstoppables. So how's life, man?
Can't believe we've lived it this long.
Good. So look, this is how we roll here. We wanna inspire people, and we want to learn about Shayno. So I've got a first question for you, mate. Well, Shayno is in Australia, by the way. He's a mate of mine. I lived in Sydney, and we got together. We had a great fun with the guys and drinking beer and doing cool shit. And so, but for the audience, man, who is Shayno?
Well, mate, first of all, I'll just tell a bit about how I first noticed you. So we're at UPW, Tony Robbins, and here's this suave-looking Spanish guy chatting to all the ladies, and I was like, far out, got to get to know this guy, learn some of his tips, but we'll come back to that. So, folks, I'm a regular Aussie bloke from the southern side of Brizzy, and, grew up on the wrong side of the law, getting in trouble, getting in strife, ended up in juvie quite a bit, and, things really didn't get off on the right foot for me at an early age. So I was like, decided to drop out of school in year 10, become a diesel mechanic, and, eventually decided I wanted to work my way up and became a scaffolder by trade in construction. So that's what I kind of do, keep myself busy most of the time. But isn't it interesting how life has a bit of a fateful turn every now and again? So end of last year, me and my mate picked up this scaffolding job down in Sydney Olympic Park for some big-ass event. We're like, sweet. So we jumped on the cheapest Jetstar flight for $50 we could get, back when flights were happening and that, and flew down there and we set up this thing. And, the night before, we set up a few days, and the absolute last night before the event started, some big, motivational speaker dude from the United States, the idiot mates locked me in the arena. I got locked in, right? And I'm trying to ring them. They're already out on the piss, getting, chasing chicks and getting maggoted and that. And, I thought, well, I'm going to have to stay here the night. So I slept in the facility. I slept in, Qudos Arena and that. And I woke up the next day, in a foul mood. I've missed my flight back to Brisbane and that. And, next thing I know, there's all this jumping and clapping and positivity and shit. And I'm just like, what the hell's this? And something told me, this is one of the key messages, folks. You've got to listen to your instincts. You got to pay attention to coincidences, because sometimes life will take you in a place you didn't expect to be, but you were there for a reason. So my intuition served me, and I bought a ticket, and I stayed the entire 4 days. And I can tell you now, the version of Shayno from before then to now has completely been transformed. I know I may not look like it, but I am a regular bloke, but I'm a regular bloke who's had a lot of really deep transformations as a result of that event. And, of course, I met Carlos there as well, which was heaps dope. So, look, that has taken me on a huge journey. I decided to become a life coach pretty much straight away. 4 days of training, I'm ready to become a life coach, as many people think. And, I decided to go and start serving people, start going back to my hometown of Brizzy, in Logan and Ipswich, where there's a lot of other people on the wrong side of the law and struggling a bit, and start teaching the words of wisdom of the personal development world. So that's led me to now. I'm still doing scaffolding. I'm not earning enough money from my coaching business just yet, but I do have high hopes I'll be able to make it someday. So that's kind of led me to now, mate.
Good stuff, man. Yeah, I remember seeing you jumping up and down in UPW with all these crazy people playing full out. Man, that was a transformation. Definitely.
And, I was just so blessed to meet you there too, mate. Like, you've just gone from leagues and bounds yourself, suave, sophisticated dude, and it's really amazing. Like, I think if, one of Spain's biggest drug dealers can turn into a highly sophisticated coach's coach, online expert, anybody can. So for me, you're such an inspiration, mate. So thank you.
Thanks for noticing, mate. I really appreciate it. Thanks for bringing that up in my show as well.
It's all about authenticity at the end of the day, mate. So here we are.
We got Andrew Priestley here, and he says Rockdale. Not sure if was this happening in Rockdale. The event wasn't Rockdale, right? Sydney?
No. Tony Robbins, you mean? No, it was in. It was out in out west. What's that place called?
It doesn't matter.
Sydney.
Sydney. Yeah. Cool. So, Shayno, tell us, man, what is one super amazing, important project that you're working right now?
Well, one of the biggest things I'm so stoked about at the moment is my podcast, right? So, look, I know I haven't learned everything there is to learn in life, and I know there's so many people out there that are experts. So my podcast is all about what do we, the people, need to know right now. And it's about distilling the minds of experts, different experts out there during times of strife. And strife is Aussie for trouble and difficult times, right? And I'm not doing it just for me, of course. I'm doing it for me fans and all the people who will follow me, because that's at the end of the day who I'm there to serve. So I'm going around, I'm speaking to financial planners, I'm speaking to property developers, I'm speaking to people who are experts in domestic violence, people who are experts in health, people who are getting people in disabilities into homes, heaps of dope-ass people. And, I'm sharing that message with the people out there, because that's, there is no time in human history, I reckon, that the world doesn't need people like you, people like me, and other people on this call right now for guidance. Because, you probably notice as you're cruising around, people are testy, people are aggro. I nearly got into a fight the other day with some dude because I beat him because he didn't drive off from the green light. And I thought, what the hell's wrong with people? So, look, we need to be able to pick each other's brains, share that message out there, because everybody needs it right now. And that's really juiced about that.
Absolutely. So we got Andrew, and he's saying is that is Shayno from Rochdale in Brisbane.
Rochdale, no, but I used to play footy against Rochdale from time to time back in the day. So peace out to me brother from Rochi.
Awesome, Shayno. Great, man. Sorry?
Logan's my old stomping ground, so that's where you'll find me.
Cool, man. Well, I look forward to hearing this podcast. It sounds fucking fantastic. So
I can't wait. I always do it in person. That's me thing. So that's why I focused on Brizzy and Gold Coast folks at the moment. But I've got a line this long of people down in Sydney, and when you come over next, Carlos, we'll be definitely sitting down, mate, and having a chat for sure.
Absolutely. So hey,
there's so many people out in my old area that would just love to see that. Just because you are a drug dealer doesn't mean you can't be successful. That story is so inspirational, and it really, I can't wait to share with people. So.
Yeah, I'm excited as well. I'm sure your blogs are gonna love this story. So Shayno, what do you want to be remembered for? What's the impact that you're making in the world, mate?
Well, mate, I think I sense out there that there's a lot of folks that think the personal development world and all the stuff that we do is a bit hairy-fairy and a bit a bit unrelatable, and I can understand that. So I want to be known as the guy who connects the average bloke in the pub, is sinking back a few big ones, and gets them on the path of enlightenment and consciousness and being awake. And joining those two worlds, because so often I see that those two worlds don't communicate with each other very well. So I'm really the guy, who liberates the people of Logan and of Ipswich and wakes them up. That's the guy I want to be known as.
Man, that's an epic mission, and I love it.
Mate, I can only do what I say.
You're cutting off a little bit. I'm not sure if it's my connection. It's tech stuff, Shayno. Things happen.
It's not me forte.
So hey, I know that you're busy and your blogs, your folk, and your people are waiting for you. But before you go, man, what is one killer piece of advice that you can give to every unstoppable watching this show today?
Well, just before I answer that, I'm kind of curious. So, who have we got on the call tonight? What folks? Whereabouts they from? Ages, kind of in business, getting into business. What's the demographic?
Yeah, well, look, we're streaming on Facebook, on Insta, on LinkedIn, and also on YouTube. People watching here might be entrepreneurs, like people building the businesses, other coaches as well. So this kind of people looking to change the world, basically.
Agents of change, like myself. Love it, absolutely love it. Well, look, I'm going to say two things. The first one, I'm just going to sort of reiterate what I said before, and that's that there's no time in human history where, unlike, more like right now, where people need our help, where people need guidance, where people need someone in their corner to say, this is what you need to do. Here's the kind of people we want to be hanging around. Because if we ignore that, we're going to be leaving them in the dark. So that's the first one. We want to be around the right people. If I ever found myself, being intimidated by a bunch of drug dealers, out in Logan, I know straight away that the man I need to contact is Carlos, because he's got the experience, he's got the insights, he's got the understanding to help me get out of that situation, right? So it's about being that person in that corner. But my other piece of advice is this. A lot of the times we get told to burn your boats on the shores of your enemy. Go in, burn your boats so that there's no going back. My only advice on that is that's right for some people, but it's not for others. The majority of people who succeed because they burn the boats on their shores of their enemy have succeeded because they've taken other islands before. I really want to let that point in because they have the experience. They've been in business before potentially. They've done other stuff. And so for them, it's a natural progression. If you are new to business, if you are new to this thing, if you're new to this entrepreneurial world, I highly suggest you don't burn your boats. Not just yet. We're going to gas pedal clutch, just like you're driving a Holden V8 Commodore or something like that, and you're going to do the right thing and get into it. I'm still doing my scaffy job because I know I'm not earning enough education just yet. But you will get there. But just do it smart. That's what I say.
That's a great advice, Shayno. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So, hey, where can people find you? We'll drop the links.
Great question. The podcast, as I said before, is just called Shayno, the Bogan Life Coach, and that's on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and and on Anchor, of course, is where I loaded up from. And Shayno, Shayno. I've got a business page and I've got a social page as well. So go follow me there, comment, like, put suggestions. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need, and I'll go make it happen.
Cool. So we got a Matty Ma'am here watching as well. Hi, I'm Matt. So Shayno, epic man. I look forward to learning more about your podcast and meeting you in the future as well.
And look, Carlos, if you don't mind taking any questions that the guys and girls have got from tonight, if there are any more, shoot them my way and let me know how to get in contact with them. I'm happy to help.
We will, Shayno.
All right. Well, mate, I think I can hear the missus yelling at me. Dinner's on the table. I've trained her well, and it's time for me to go overfeed.
Awesome, man. Thanks for your time today. I know that you're busy, blog. I'll see you next time.
All the time in the world for my man Carlos. Thanks so much, guys. Chat to you soon. Ciao.
Thanks, man. Awesome, guys. So hey, look, this been a little bit different interview. Shayno, he's a great friend. He's been working with Scott Harris, right hand from Tony Robbins. He's been in the coaching industry for a long time, and it's amazing how he came up with this idea. And what I want you guys is next interview, we'll have him in another show because I want you to meet the man behind Shayno. And this is a great example of things that you can do to stand out from the crowd. So anyway, guys, I hope you all have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you in the next live. Bye.